Ground effects for a dummy like me. Sometimes when watching a Formula 1 race, I feel incredibly stupid. I love the sport, but there are things that I just don't understand. Even when talking to friends about the weekend's race, there are times they say things that just leaves me absolutely dumbstruck. Now I'm tired of feeling stupid, and this has brought me to a point of trying to educate myself via my beloved friend Mr. Google. Hopefully you can also gain some knowledge about Formula 1 from these videos, and today this dummy is trying to understand a bit more about ground effects. Now this may be some challenge, since I'm about as technically gifted as your average calculator that's batteries have been stolen and put into a TV remote to better watch Tottenham disappoint myself and Mr. Harry Kane some more. But okay, here goes. What is ground effect in terms of a Formula 1 car? Ground effect is a technique that creates downforce. Okay, that sounds simple. How? You just put a weight on the car's front end? Well, I wish it was that simple, although that may actually cause massive crashes, as it would make the front end heavily unbalanced and probably throw out the back end when you turn into a corner, I guess. But okay, whatever. So how does ground effect work? Well, it kinda sorta works like a vacuum, I guess. Not the thing that sucks up dust really, the effect. It uses the airflow under the race car to create an area of low pressure. This then creates a suction force that pulls the car down on the track. Sort of like when I connected a pump to the water canal near our house. Yeah, we live in a place where we have to pump our own water. Giggle giggle, what can I say? Africa is not a place for the faint-hearted. Anyway, I connected this here pump, put it in the end of a pipe in my kid's pool, and I filled up the pool, and I disconnected the pump, leaving the pipe in place. Next morning the pool was empty, because, well, I guess the pipe made a vacuum effect. So when I disconnected the pump, and left the pipe in the pool, it turned the pump effect around and it made a suction effect. So how is this similar? Well, the reverse suction effect of the pipe is sort of like the effect that sucks the car to the tarmac, I guess. The ground effect works by using the Venturi effect. Now, am I the only moron out there that does not know what in the living daylights a Venturi effect is? It sounds like a part of a carburetor that would make the strange neighbor with the wavy mullet's Ford Cortina go even faster and more whoom whoom. Anyways, I've recently discovered Bard on Google, which is pretty cool. It's a little AI thing. So I'm going to ask my friend Bard, what is the Venturi effect? And this is what it said, and I quote, "The Venturi effect is a principle in fluid dynamics that states that when a fluid flows through a constricted opening, it speeds up and the pressure decreases. This is due to the conservation of energy. As the fluid flows through the constricted opening, its velocity increases. This increase in velocity is accompanied by a decrease in pressure as the fluid's kinetic energy increases." Okay, that kind of makes sense, but get this, see what I also found. The Venturi effect has many applications in everyday life. For example, it's used in carburetors to mix air and fuel in internal combustion engines. It's also used in atomizers to spray liquids and in vacuum cleaners to create suction. End quote, I am not as stupid as you may have thought. I knew it had something to do with suction, and it is probably used in Jono's Cortina's carburetor that is screeching down the road shortly. But once again, I'm drifting off subject. Apologies. I just got excited, okay? So ground effect now is not new to Formula 1. It was first used in the late 70s. Once again, quoting my great Google companion. It was very successful, and cars with ground effect were able to achieve high speeds. However, ground effect also had some drawbacks. One drawback was that it could be very sensitive to changes in the height above the track. If the car was too high, the ground effect wouldn't work as well and the car would lose downforce. Wow. Another drawback was that ground effect could cause the car to porpoise. Now, porpoising is a phenomenon where the car bounces up and down as it travels down the track. This can be caused by the ground effect creating a sudden change in downforce as the car's height changes. Interesting, end quote. So it was pretty dangerous, especially if you take into account that in the late 70s, the main safety feature on most Formula 1 cars was a safety belt, a helmet you could buy at your local supermarket, and a tube of DP to rub on your neck and injuries after the race. So, of course, then ground effect was banned in 1983, around about the time they put most of the cars went turbo. And new regulations and massive improvements in safety have led to ground effect returning in 2022. Of course, bringing back that great friend of theirs called porpoising, with some dramatic bouncing being seen in 2022, and it's been a lot better in 2023. But porpoising will be the subject of another video shortly. Well, not that shortly, not like today shortly, in the next couple of weeks, man. Give me some time. I have a full-time job. This is only a hobby that you really should appreciate more. Either way, now I hope you understand a bit more about ground effect in Formula 1. If you did not enjoy the video, what is wrong with you, man? Who keeps watching something they don't enjoy? You might as well subscribe to the channel now. You've done all the hard work. Just go like the thing and subscribe. You've stuck around long enough to justify it, you strange weirdo. The rest of you, thank you for watching. It's much appreciated. Please come again, because we have new stuff every single week. How cool is that? Including some pretty cool shorts that I'm really proud of. Thank you for watching, God bless, and goodbye.